LDA is live right now. Can you believe it? It's live right now. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Yes, I am live right now. I wanted to go live at this time to try to see what's going on with people going live at like 11 o'clock. And I made sure I didn't put it on Facebook. So this is strictly YouTube going on right here. I got some got some reverb coming back. But salute to everyone. This is Lawrence D. Adams. A little late night. You never know what we might talk about. What we might discuss. Just a random live right now. If you in the chat room, you listening, yes, this is Lawrence D. Adams. Let me find out what's going on with my sound. Well, what's going on? How are you doing? Yeah, so this is a random chop up. I'm going to chop it up a little bit. If you want to come up and discuss some things, it's not really a topic, but just mainly we can chop it up a little bit. Please understand, do not come up here talking crazy, or I would definitely pull your car. But yeah, this is Lawrence D. Adams. Just a random, what's going on? Late night. What's going on, Ted? What's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on, bro? Yeah, LDA is live right now. This is a random late night, see what happened. What's going on? Check it in. What's going on? People can come up if you want to come up. But if you come up, please come correct, because I will. You know with me. You know me. I will definitely get you out of here. But just a random, man, this what a great weekend. It's Saturday night. A lot of people are out. The weather's nice where I'm at. I said, I want to come up here and just do a random thing. I got a topic for next week. I think it might be a little bit too deep, but I got a topic already for next week, but it's going to be great. I'm not going to be doing so much teaching today. I just want to just chop it up, get this late night vibe and see what's going on. Let you know if you ask me, got a question for me. It's a great time to ask me a question. Ask LDA, see what I have to say. You may like, you may not like it. It doesn't matter. This is what we're going to do today. So yeah, this is a late night check-in right now. Nothing too spectacular. I don't want to say it's always spectacular when you with LDA. Cool. I got the notification just in time. Yeah, because last time I went random a couple days ago. So now I'm going live now just to test it out because I'm at home. And I said, let me just go ahead and just tap in right quick and actually get some questions. Questions you may have about the class, questions you may have about game, questions you may have about women, about life. You can ask those questions right now. If I see Jono jump up, we'll get Jono coming up in here. So you can ask a question. Yes, this is LDA. And we might, if it goes, then we might do that LDA after dark. If y'all want to activate that LDA after dark, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what's up, Ted? So, hey, LDA, did you ever went to the NBA All-Star game just passed? I didn't go to any of the All-Star game at all, but I did go to some of the events. I went to one event they had in our downtown area. They had like a Black Expo. I went to that, and I went and participated in that. They had I think they had about 100-something vendors there, and people were selling all kind of things. They had music, they had food. It was actually really good. So yeah, it was good at the I didn't get to see, it's funny, I didn't get to see anybody. Now earlier that day, I went to one of my co-workers. He got a going away at this particular bar and pub. So I went there, gave him a going away, whatever the case may be. Later on that day, who shows up at the pub but Flavor Flav? Yeah, that's right. Flavor Flav showed up at the pub. I was like, I can't believe this. Of all people, Flavor Flav shows up. I say, wow, I miss Flavor Flav. I really wanted to talk to him. Imagine that. But yeah, man, I've been thinking about, I got some things I've been doing my studying. I study. People don't know I study for the thinking class, but I got something about the archetypes of women. And I'm gonna give it away a little bit right now because people are listening in. But why some women, they ain't queens at all. I know y'all may not like it, but they ain't queens. They ain't queens at all. I mean, I can say that. If they understand the archetype of a queen, completely different than what we've been given. And so, yeah, you. This whole queen thing has been misconstrued and taken out of order, taken out of place. A queen always, it's a place of leadership, but she always has a king next to her. What happens is a lot of women have taken the whole queen thing and taken it too far. But I'm just talking right now, just a little chop up right now. I ain't trying to go lightweight. We might go into LDA after that. But if you have any questions, a good opportunity to ask me some questions, what you may think, what you may be going on. This is a great opportunity to ask me questions because I normally don't do this at all. So to get me at this time, normally I'm out and about or I'm whatever, doing, taking care of some business. But now you got me live and direct right now. Is a good opportunity for you to ask some questions from LD. Now, let me say this. Let me ask me no crazy questions. Let me ask them about what my shoe. Don't ask me nothing stupid. I don't got time for none of that. You got to be on point when you ask these questions. Don't be asking about how much is collard greens in South America versus when I don't even got time for that. Please understand the scope of what I do. If it's not in the scope of what I do, your question will be passed up on. But yeah, if you want to come up, also the link, I will give a link if you want to come up and you can ask me a question that way. But trust, if you come up here acting crazy, I have a special thing for you. What's going on? Yo, what's your body count, bro? Oh, he would ask that. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy. Alpha Kingdom would ask me that question. You want me to be completely honest, so I got to get rid of this stream, huh? What's my body count? That's a good question. I tell you right now, my body count, be honest, I lost count. Just to be completely honest, I lost count. And really understanding when you get to this place in your life, you might know the number or you may not remember the number, but the biggest thing that a lot of men miss out on, they don't have discretion. Let me say that again. They don't have discretion. If you want to be living this life, and especially when you're in the public eye and you dealing with women or you're dealing with a woman, the biggest thing I know you're just trolling. The biggest thing that you can do is have discretion. If you do not have discretion, that's what messed men up. They act too much like little girls and telling all their business to everybody. You don't have no discretion. So what happens is women don't want to deal with you because you don't know how to, you can't hold nothing. You like an old pot that got a hole in it. You always leaking out. And that's a problem. A lot of guys are like they can't hold nothing. They can't hold water. They can't hold nothing. They don't know the power of discretion. Some things are never to be said, but only to be led. I'm telling you, some things are never to be said, they're only to be led. So you sometimes guys, and then two, the other thing, I'm glad you asked that, Alfie, because I think a lot of times guys get on these YouTube streets with the YouTubians, I call them. These YouTubians, they want to have a notch in the belt contest, how many women they had, how many women they didn't have. To validate if you are thorough in the game. If you're looking for a woman to validate who you are in the game or not in the game, you missed the game. It is the results. That's what validates the game. I'm just talking, man. Y'all don't want none of this. It is your results that tells you whether you valid in the game or not. I'm just saying for all those, be trying to figure it out. But if you want to come up, you definitely want them to come up. But you come up, and you better come correct. You come up with some crazy stuff, I will. You hear me? I will find you. I talked to Tanisha today. She would definitely gladly find you and put your stuff out there. But yeah, definitely. Let me put this in here because I need a little light. Woo, that light bright. There we go. There we go. So yeah, man, I'm telling you. Most guys, when they come to this, they talk all this game, YouTube stuff, and off YouTube, whatever the case may be. They are not thorough. You got to learn how to be discretion. If you're trying to make yourself look good for other guys, you already missed it. You already missed it in the game. I watch and I just laugh. LDA, I know a dude that used to tell all when we used to go to Chico's. a Mexican restaurant, but it closed down for years. He used to tell all his business like it ain't nothing. Yeah, when dudes got to go out there and constantly tell their business, I did this and I did this. I was with this girl and I'm smashing this girl. You already know somewhere they're exaggerating and they're telling a lie. Who you need to watch is the man who don't say nothing. That's who you need to watch. The man who does not say a thing. He is real low key with it, don't say much, and he knows discretion. See, sometimes you won't get into certain circles because you don't have discretion and you talk too much. Y'all don't, I'm not trying to, why you got me started on this kind of game tonight? Let me say that again. Some circles you would never get into because you don't have discretion. They can't trust you with nothing. So they only tell you to stand by on the other side of the door. You'll never get access to different levels because you don't have discretion, especially when it comes to dealing with women. Discretion is a must. If you out there gossiping just as bad as the women, you're not going to be with a lot of women. Or you're going to be with, you might be with a lot of women, but you'll be with low quality women. And we got a lot of guys who are out there with low quality women and think they ball and they doing all these things, but they don't have discretion. Let me say that again. They don't have discretion. They don't know how to keep their mouth shut because this is their first time getting something. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. So that was a good question, LDA. What's going on, Prince Diamond? What's going on, bro? What's good? What's good? So you got a question for me within context. Don't be asking me, I know Alfie was trolling, but he has that right. He's my brother. So, but yeah, if you have a within question, I can answer it. I will answer it. This is a good opportunity for you to get in, ask a question. If you want to come up, please, if you come up, I get to see who you are. What's going on, Bling? What's going on, Pimpish? What's going on? How are you? Good to see you. Salute, Alfie, watching from the clouds. Salute, just watching from the clouds. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Let me definitely Bling King Hunt Gang Music. What's going on? Let me tell you this. You can always tell who got the game and who don't. They're too excited to tell what they did. They too excited to tell, I did this and she did this and she went over here. And right there, my mind, I'm thinking maybe that at my age, coming up on 50, I already know like, you don't know too much. Or you dealing with low quality women. Or are you just excited because now you just got into the circle where you can do something? This is the real game. And I'm not just talking about game. This goes in any area of life because I don't want anybody to peg me in a particular situation where I'm only talking about games. I talk about life. There's a complete difference when you're talking about life. This is the problem I see on YouTube. I don't share it that much on the Thinking Cloud, but I share it sometimes. Most people, when they hear a game, they only put it into one box, and that's dealing with women. When game is out there for the world, what's going on? What's going on late night with LDA? That's what's going on, Sir Ism. What's going on? You guys are always welcome to beam up. I put the link in the chat room. You can beam up and we can chop it up. Most people pick the game just predicated to just getting women because that's all they know to do. And that's the reason why the rest of their lives is jacked up and the women that they choose is jacked up. Game is life. Thank you so much, Sir Ism, right there on the money. Game is life. Most guys, they come on YouTube. I know. That's one of the reasons why I did my channel, to give men an option. First, it was, of course, about the women. But if you just stuck on just getting women and not getting money, not getting your housing or whatever you're doing right, you're going to be stuck at that level. That's why it's multi-layers to the game. Multi-layers to this game. And what happens is if you do not learn the game will teach you. If you're not milking a cow, guess what's going to happen? Someone's going to milk your cow. If you're not milking a cow, someone's going to milk your cow. Take you for everything that you got because you're not aware that everything in life is a game. It's the game. That's just real talk. But no, 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 no. No, 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 no. They just want to hear the sensational things. When a man is really thorough in his life, when he got his stuff together, I'm gonna tell you, I shouldn't be saying this. Maybe it's late. What time is it? Yeah, it's 11:27. When a man is really thorough in his life, he knows how to pass up on the P. See, when you're driven by that and not driven by your higher nature, you're always going to be mastered by your lower nature. Let me say that. When you're driven by your lower nature, you're always going to be mastered. When you live driven by your lower nature, you're always going to be, someone's going to always master you. The real game is when you know how to, you put your hand in the pocket and you don't even move by it and allow it to come to you. That's the real game. It's about self-mastery. It's about self-mastery. If you can master who you are, no one else can master you. If you can master your emotions, if you can master your thoughts in any situation, then what's going on, William? If you can master who you are in any situation, guess what? You have now been able to master every situation. Then no one can truly run game on you, because then you begin to learn how human nature works, female nature and male and masculine nature, feminine nature and masculine nature. So that's the real game. Here's the rubber, here's the road. All these other things, I understand the sensationalism, they do what they need to do, is to get you to this point. The real game is when you learn how to master yourself. When you can be in a situation when someone has threatened you, gun at the head, you don't cry or crap on your pants, piss on yourself. When you stand there knowing that I got this, when you unbothered, unscathed by what's going on, because you're already 10 steps ahead of this person on what they would do. I just heard something yesterday with this guy, this actor, this British actor. Check this game out. This British actor was shooting a film in Africa. While he was shooting a film in Africa, they were in an area in Africa where their car got hijacked, and they wanted people, and the people grabbed him. So he told them that, you know what, I'm not really nothing, and if you come for me, you know what, my government probably won't do anything with you. You're not going to give you any ransom money because I ain't nothing. Because he said those things, guess what happened? The kidnappers took him and said, you know, we can't do nothing with him. But if he wasn't on his P's and Q's, guess what would have happened? He could have got killed, and they could have probably used him as ransom. So you got to be able to loot. Game is in every area of your life. It is not just in one area. That's where most guys miss it, because they're just focusing on one area and not every area. When it comes to business, you got to be able to sit at the table and realize how to negotiate with another man or with another woman, or in a situation that may be uncomfortable with you, so that you can get what you can get what you need to get. When it comes to negotiating with the car, that's game. The problem is we're so thirsty to get wet that we miss out on this. If you have any questions, you can ask a question inside of the chat room. I put the link up there. You want to beam up this late night with LDA. Normally don't do this. To catch me right now, it's like a plus, because I really am low key. I do my show Monday through Friday, 12:30 to 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm pretty much on time and get it. And it's advanced class. So the thinking class, what we do on Monday through Friday on this channel, on YouTube and on Facebook, it's advanced game. It ain't for the novice. You gotta be really ready to tap into that. But if you want to beam up and you want to talk, please understand, don't let me come find you. Talking crazy, whatever, I will find you. We will find you. We will look you up. You will be exposed. Talk crazy on here. I just have to say that because, we got people who want to do crazy stuff. But back to what I was talking about. A lot of people in this time and age, really, let me share this because it's very important. The reason why YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook is going, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all that has created a void inside of the dating arena and the human experience. Let me say this again. TikTok, YouTube, all the social media has created a void. Can anyone tell me what that void it has created? And which is going to keep me a job, is going to keep me doing YouTube videos. It has created a void. The void that it has created is the ability to get past your phone, to get past your TV, to get past Instagram, to get past any social media and really interact with people. The problem we have now with Generation Z, X, and whatever else, people don't know how to have live conversation with someone. We have people now who are socially awkward beyond measure because all their interaction happens online. So a lot of people are socially awkward. They don't know how to talk to a woman. They don't know, women don't know how to find out what men really want, because everything has been mitigated or came through what? Through social media. We don't know how to relate humanly. Thank you so much, Hannibal. We don't know how to relate humanly to each other. Hence why we have, I'm glad you came up. That's hence why we have YouTube beefs. You know why we have YouTube beefs and Instagram beefs and Carly B against Tasha K and this one against that one and that one against this one? Because we do not know how to relate to each other, because all we do is relate to each other through social media. Social media is just a tool. People have lost the human touch. That is it. And when you lose the human touch, guess what happened? You don't know how to relate to people. You treat, and how many, I want y'all to really think about this. We got people watching. How many of you have text someone and you text them back and forth and things got lost in translation? I want you to put a number 4 in the, what is the number 3? Put a number 4 in the chat room. Put a 4 in the chat room. You've been texting someone, they're going back and forth, and it's been lost in translation. They think you mean one thing, and you think you mean one thing, and they saying one thing. I want you to put a 4 in the chat room. If it's something you had text someone and it got lost in translation. I want to make sure I'm not the only one. Right. 4 the chat room. If you have been texting someone and you going back and forth, you might be arguing, you may not be arguing, you might be saying, I want to meet you at the burger place. Which burger place? The one on Fremont or the ones on Ponce de Leon? Which one you talking about? Has any time you been in a communicating with someone and something got lost in translation? Put a 4 in the chat room. This, if it happened to you, and even if you don't put a 4 in there, this is what happened is, people have lost the ability to communicate effectively with each other. The biggest thing that you can do is get off the text message. And I'm shout out to my brothers who do the text messaging game, because it's very powerful. but the quickest thing you can do is call that person. And I had that happen to me last week. Going back and forth with text message, and guess what happened? What was said and the attitude that was perceived what was said was not what was said. And so what happened is things got lost in translation in the text message. So that tells you that we have lost the touch to communicate with each other. If you learn how to communicate, this the problem. This is the real problem on YouTube. Why a lot of guys come on YouTube, a lot of women come on YouTube, is they want to know, how do I reconnect with the other human on the other side of the screen, beyond the screen? That's just real talk. How do I connect with the other person that they understand me and I understand them? I am not against any social media. Social media is what it is. It is a tool. But what happens is when the tool becomes more than a tool, this when we lose the human touch or the human element of communication. That's real game. We cannot lose the human element of communication. We have lost the human element of communication through what? Social media. I'm gonna give you a rule. If you text a couple times, when you text a couple times and you see it ain't going, stop texting. This is my rule. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna put my rule. I'm gonna put my rule in the chat room. This is what I say. This is what I say. This is exactly what can I call you? That's the first thing I say. The next thing I say is, can you talk? All that texting is, you ain't about to see me no marathon worth of texting. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear all that. This and this and this and that. No. Can you talk? Can I call you? And can you talk? If they say they can't do it, I stop texting. Because you're not going to see me do a litany of information on what you want to say through a text message. I'll wait till you can talk. Because what happens is when you talk with individual, pay attention to this game. When you can talk with an individual, you can hear the reflections, the tonalities, everything that's going on with that person. Why? And it brings more texture to the conversation when you can actually hear that person and how they feel behind it. You can't feel a text. You can only perceive what was being said. And sometimes your perception through a text message can be way off. If you want to beam up, you can beam up. I'm going to put this link in the chat room. You want to talk, you have a question for me. You have a question for me. It's a good opportunity for you to come up. You can ask a question. Texting is passive aggressive. Right. It can be very it can be completely. That's why it's so important that you men, and I know those ladies are listening, that you know how to stop the text messages and can you talk? And she can't talk, cut it off. You got to cut it. But you got a question within context of anything you want to ask LDA, you can ask me right now. It's a good opportunity. So I normally don't do this, ask LDA anything. And I normally don't go live at this time because I'm only chilling, relaxing, or whatever I'm doing out and about, rolling in my mobile. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a question or something like that, it's a good opportunity to do this. So I want to make sure I emphasize that a lot of things are lost through translation, through text message and on social media, because anybody can produce a persona that be on social media, and it's not really them. That's why you need to go, I call it beyond the veil, and actually get to know people. One thing I do, I met Alfie Kingdom in Toronto, Canada. First time meeting him. And then he was late. His plane was late coming from California to Toronto. By that time, at that particular juncture, I already had company over. And I met him at a restaurant right across the street where our Airbnb was. Yo, what's up, bro? It was like we knew each other for years. Hung out, I told him, hey, I got company. He said, oh, I'm gonna give me a minute. So he came up, boom, 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 boom. Chill, talk, whatever the case may be. I think we got some Popeyes the next day, whatever the case may be. Then we went to Niagara Falls, we hung out. We took it beyond just being on social media or on YouTube. And I think that's what a lot of people don't do. They only hear, I can be a talking face or a talking head is what it's called. But if you can get it beyond that, that's so important. The same thing when it goes to dating, same thing when you communicating, same thing you're going with jobs or everything else. So yeah, so you have a question, it's a good time to play. I want facts LDA. I went to play tonight after there was a question and answer, great experience. Wow, good. That's what I'm talking about. So you have a question, you can actually ask me a question. I'm gonna ask it if I can answer it. If I can't, one thing my father taught me, if you can't answer the question, don't answer it. Come back with the answer later on. So you have a question for me, it's a good time. Yeah, Niagara Falls is nice. Niagara Falls, yeah. Falls is beautiful. So you have a question, it's a good opportunity to ask me a question. If you want to come up and beam up, you can definitely beam up. I put the link up there. You can come up and talk to me, but I'm here to tell you, come up here, you better come correct. You come any other kind of way, I'm going to get you. Plain and simple. You seem like you're making a threat, LDA. Yeah, I'm making a threat. We will find you. We will find your mother, your sister, your brother, your dad. Even if you don't know your dad, we will find him. Just being completely honest. I just don't have time for it. Because my thing is, I want people to really get this so they can live their best life, not just on YouTube, not just on our back end, but live your best life. So let me get back to the communication part. Please, text messages, gotta cut it. Ask them, can you talk? Can you call? Let me say this too. Pay attention to this game. If you're not careful, women will. If you're not careful, women will constantly keep you in the text message loop and never on a conversation to lead to meeting up in person. Man, I shouldn't be saying this tonight. What time is it? It's almost 12 o'clock. If you're not careful, some guys get caught up in the text message loop that a woman would do because she's getting communication and she's getting attention from you, and never lead to the point of talking on the phone or even FaceTiming or Duo to lead to meeting up in person. Women can be masters at this. What I mean, masters at it. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm busy. I'm cooking. Oh, the cat going on. So you going back and forth, and come on. You got to say, okay, we need to talk on the phone. We need to FaceTime Duel. We need to Skype. We need to Zoom. I need to see you. Something. If not, please pay attention to what I'm saying, brothers. I'm saying to you, if you sisters, if you do it, you know what I'm telling the truth. Yeah, right. As men, you need to lead to say, call me. Come on, right, Hannibal. If you're not careful, it'll lead to you texting. Then next thing you know, you texting, hey, beautiful, what you doing? I was just thinking about you, because she got you in the loop of looking for what? Her to text you back and never to call. She has you in the loop of waiting. You sitting by the phone waiting for her to text you back instead of for her to call or for you to call or wherever the case may be. Don't get into the text message loop. I guess I don't know why I'm saying this. Somebody need to hear this tonight. Don't get into the text message loop, even when it's coming with business. No, I need to call. They need to call. We need to talk in person, or it needs to be an email sent. What happens is text messaging becomes a non-evasive way of dealing with you, or as Hannibal said, a passive-aggressive way of dealing with you. Don't get into a text messaging loop with a woman. Please don't. Cut it. If you need to, I ain't gonna talk to you. You got to call me. And then two, we would go a little deeper. Don't be sitting around waiting for her to text you. Women is the type that will look like everything is fine, but inside they're full of anger and sadness. Some of them, yeah. Let me say this. So what happens is, if you're not careful, I'm trying to help somebody out. You end up being on your phone. She'll see your text message and won't read it, leave it unread, and say, "Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, it didn't happen. Oh, I don't know what happened." I'm trying to help some guys out. They think they know something game. Nah. Next thing you know, she didn't read your message, but she didn't respond. And then you the next morning thinking about her, you singing "True, all I do is think of you day and night, you up there day and night thinking about her. And then you send a double text and you text her again. No, You got to learn how to cut it. If this is making sense to somebody let me know in the chat room. I could be just talking tonight. Cut it. I say I don't have time for all that texting. I don't have time. I don't have time for all that texting. No. Straight to the point. That's it. All that extra texting and they ain't gonna cut it. And the other thing is, once she does that, she has now effectively trained you like a trained seal that if she texts anything, you're going to respond. What's going on, Don Coolio? What's going on? Makes sense, LDA. Let me say that again. What's going on, Don Coolio? Good to see you, brother. What happens is now you become Pablos' dog that every time she texts, you salivate. You begin to slobber. I'm trying to help somebody tonight. I don't know why I'm late night talking about this. I think it was the Dr. Pepper that I had. So every time you hear that ding, or you hear a text message come through, or whatever your text message thing, you run around. Oh, she didn't message me. Who training who here? Now you become the trained seal that every time you get a text message from her, you ready to jump. I'm talking to somebody right now. And don't think women don't know that, because you responded in 4.9 seconds after she sent that. Because you so happy. Y'all don't know nothing about the Oscar Mayer song. You so happy because you got a text message from her instead of a phone call and a meetup. I'm thinking about a particular individual. I'm gonna say it sort of broadly. I wanted to go get a particular dish. She messaged. She put something. Oh, I like that too. I said, okay. Then next you know, I DM her or she DM'd me. That day we were going to get that particular dish. Do you see how easy it is? But don't you become Pavlov's dog, where every time the text messages come, you jumping up and down. All right, don't be text buddies hoping for crumbs, right? And that's what a lot of guys do. They're hoping for, give me, oh my God, she said something to me. She got you hanging on. You in the text message matrix. You in a freaking text message matrix. Please come out of it. Don't be that guy. Don't be hanging around. See, this is the thing. Women are very strategic in what they're doing. If she knows that you're going to respond quickly and everything like that, one or two things. You got your phone on you all the time, or you have nothing going on in your life. Let me say that again, Don Coolio. Wow, you up? Wow. A woman just told me I don't seem eager. She is unsure if I want her to hit it or not. She wants to be eager. She wants me to be eager. See, dude, I know what I'm talking about. I already know. I already been there. A photo just kept you orbiting. Yep, that's right. You guys are getting it, man. That's exactly it. You don't seem so eager because women. Please understand this. Please understand the language I'm about to say to you. I'm about to give you some game right now. I should not be saying this. I'm uncovering some of the things women say. Don Coolio, she said you don't seem eager, or that you unsure you want to hit it or not. So what happens is this. She's used to guys going after her at full force, and what she do is she pull the rug under them and says, you ain't gonna get it. Most guys will run after her. What's up, baby? What's your name? What you doing? I want you. You know, I think you're the best thing since sliced bread. So now guess what? Guess what could happen is you're throwing her off her peas. You're throwing her off her stilettos. She don't know what to do. She don't go to the left leg or the right leg because wait a minute, you don't seem eager. That means you're not chasing her. And so what they would do is they would watch this language they would use. They would say, You know what? Men are supposed to chase after or pursue women. That's what they'll say. Men are supposed to pursue women, go after them. They need to go after, they need to chase these women. To a degree, she's right, and to a degree, she's wrong. But we all know, if you listen to anything I say, every woman on some degree wants a man who is a challenge, who is not easy. You don't know your value, who you are, brothers. That's why you so easy and you are no challenge to her. You do not know your value of who you are. That's why you so easy to jump through hoops like a French poodle at a dog show, because you are no challenge to her. I don't care what they tell you out there, anybody else say, a woman loves a challenge, a healthy challenge from a man. What woman wants a man that's so easy? Guess what? If you're that easy, two things: you ain't worth it. Two, if she has a girlfriend, her girlfriend will take you away from her. I'm trying to help. She's supposed to pursue me too, because she has to choose up. I'm the gatekeeper of relationships. Man, I need to get that done. DeMarco. Let me get red pill in there.
You can't make this up.
Telling you. You got to understand, you got to know your value as a man. If any ladies are listening, hey, I'm talking to you too, because, whatever. We just for the guys right now. You got to know your value as a man. Most guys don't know their value, so they go through and they're like, you see them they're like at the circus. They playing with balls, they're doing this, they're juggling, they're looking like clowns, they got on clown stuff, because they don't know their value of who they are. If you were to do an inventory, I remember I did this years ago, the inventory of who I really was, guess what's going to happen? You realize how valuable you are. And the value is not between her legs. This is one batch is playing. This one chick is playing games with me right now. It's the battle of who cares less right now. I refuse to break the ice to call her phone. See? And that lets you know, because she's used to dealing with men who would just run after her. Come on, a woman can't be colder than me. Right. You got it, bro. You got it. See, that's what, and this is not disparaging towards women or towards bashing women at all. This is just straight, unadulterated game. Women know what they're doing. I'm telling you, I am telling you, Shores, my name is LDA with a J. Telling you, if you do just the thing, I'm gonna tell you, Don Coolio, that's a good point, Hannibal. Cut it. But I'm gonna tell you what this is what you do. Don't call her, don't respond. If she's on social media, don't look at it. And this is the key. Now we can go a little bit spiritual now. Don't give her any thought. Let me say that. Do not give her any thought. That means don't think about her. Put your mind on something else. When you give thought, we are definitely connected by thought to, or with thought to everyone else. We are so connected, we don't even realize it. But don't give her any thought. And start doing, because I know you do art and things you do, focus on what you need to do. Guess what's going to happen? Ding dong. Hey, Just thinking about you. Really? You were thinking about me? Yes. What can we meet up? Good one, LDA. My mom said that I'm too friendly to people in Atlanta, East Point. It was a woman that I was having a friendly speaking with, but she was with a dude at Lowe's. After I left, they were talking about me. See, mom was telling me about it afterwards, and was telling me that I couldn't be friendly to friendly. Well, this is the thing. Let me sort of bring a little texture to that. There's nothing wrong being friendly with it when people, it's your intention where you trying to get on. That's the difference. If your intentions were you were trying to get on and say, hey, this is what I want to do, that's a different thing. But if you were just being friendly, that's one of the things I think a lot of guys have forget how to be friendly. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? When I do my job in a different place, hey, what's going on? I speak to people. Hey, man, I like those shoes. You looking good? Hey, man, you got to learn how to be friendly. But if your intentions was to try to get with her, gotta ease into that. That's going to lead to the topic for next week. So yeah, Don Coolio, take your mind off of her. Focus energy elsewhere, and they will insert themselves, gentlemen. Come on. Thank you, William. You right on the money. Just go focus on something. Go write a book, go ride a bike. Don't think about her. Don't go on your phone and be like, hey, she ain't messaged me back yet. She ain't respond to me yet. I don't know what's going on. That's where the problem is. What's going on, bro?
Yo, yeah, what's going on, man? Just want to chop it up with you right quick, man. I don't want to be on too long.
That's good. It's good. Go ahead.
Yeah. What you saying is on point. I experienced it. I'm pretty sure you experienced it, and we learn from our mistakes and stuff. But you know, men, we gotta have learn how to have hobbies and not get caught up in looking for attention from a lot of women. And that's the reason why a lot of dudes, like you said, is so quick to jump up and respond to her text, but she didn't respond to your text when you sent it to her quickly. She responded to it like 3 hours later. And I was just having this conversation, and I was saying, like, a lot of people claim that they busy and they're really not busy.
Ooh.
You
Stop
know, I,
sign, right? Hold on. Do you again go past that stop sign? Let's open that up a little bit. What you mean by that? They claiming they're busy, but they ain't busy. Open that up a little bit more.
People make time for what they want to make time for. A lot of people don't work 2 jobs. A lot of people work 8 hours a day, and then they got a lot of free time on their hands once they leave their job. Even the most busiest person, person who work 2 jobs, or they work a job and then after they get done with work, they doing other stuff. They still make time for whoever they want to make that time for.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if they children, a husband, wife, a friend, mother or father. They want to find time to, keep that door of communication open with you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean. When somebody say that they busy, they basically just telling you like, I'm just not interested and you're not worth my time.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You right, dude. You definitely right, because this is true. This is true to nature. People make time for wherever they want, whenever it is they want. Think about it. If you want some ice cream right now, you would find a 24-hour Walmart and make time to go get that ice cream.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So that's like, we just have to have hobbies, and a lot of us, we don't have an imagination,
Mm-hmm.
and then we don't know how to have the imagination put on a piece of paper and then bring it into fruition.
Mm-hmm.
We need to like keep ourselves busy, because a lot of us men just want to be a workhorse,
Mm-hmm.
and then come to a woman and be like, well, look at me, I got this much money, I work this job, yada yada yada. You take that away from them, can they really create something on their own?
Mm.
Do they? It's like Do you know how to, once you leave the house, focus on things that's outside of your house instead of you going to work, but your mind is constantly on this woman?
Look, I'm gonna stop right there, dude. Let me say this, Hannibal. I am. If anybody want to say anything about LDA, I'm guilty of it. Thinking about her, dreaming about her, thinking about this. Please understand, when you put thought to it, you put thought to what create. And so if you constantly doing that, you thinking about her. I wonder what she doing, where she at, who she with, what she doing, what's going to happen. You give off from 1,000 miles away. What thing you give off? Please tell that word begins with an N. You're needy.
Needy, yeah. Also too, it's like men, we love to give, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just who we are as men. But we have to let the woman know that we are selfish just like you too. And we know how to be selfish. So don't get it twisted. Cause if you want to play that game with me, I'm gonna play that game. Some women do respect a man when he could show her that he can be selfish. Like a woman really don't want to see that you all about her.
Mm-hmm. See, that's something you say that, but this is the lie that is propagated through media, that they want you to be, that women want them to be their only focus. No woman really wants a man to be their only focus, because the first thing they're gonna say, why you under me and why you ain't doing nothing? You ain't got no friends, you ain't got nothing you can do for yourself, you ain't got nothing. A man must have a life of his own, something that he's doing. If you just learn how to, if you a master at tying your shoes, taking your shoelace off, and you got something that you have mastered. This is the issue that a lot of men have not really grasped, because no one really told them. It's that you as a man have to learn how to what? Master something in life. Man,
Yeah. I'm just speaking from experience, and also like another thing that messes us up is we don't bring her into our world. We want to be in her world. And
Oh, that's good.
a lot of women don't respect that. But you
Mm-hmm.
got some women who they just don't respect nothing. Even if you bring her into your world, she's going to feel some type of way. And you know, we know those type of women are. But
Mm-hmm.
as a man, you have to bring a woman into your world in order for her to like really appreciate and see what type of man you are. You shouldn't always want to you know hang out with her and her friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta take the lead. You gotta,
Yeah,
it just this is from experience though, so
Mhm.
I'm not over here like, regurgitating stuff, like speaking from experience.
Mhm. Some just sometimes the best thing that you can offer, especially when talking to men or talking to people, is the place where you failed at, and then you learn from that failure and actually grew from it. That's where the real game is. Is when you can look at your failure where you may have fell into a pit hole, wherever the case may be, and you learn from it. So yeah, when men put women, please women, if you're listening, you're going back, listen to replay. Why you sell that LDA? We just want you to love us. We know the real deal. No woman wants really wants a man to put her on that kind of pedestal. First of all, if they really pay attention, Hannibal, guess what it would be? It's too much pressure.
Yeah, yeah. It's like also too, another thing, you gotta come with a plan when you want to when you want to be with the woman.
Mhm.
It's been times where, I just come in the crib and be like, all right, we about to go somewhere. And it's
Mhm.
somewhere that I want to go, but I want you to be a part of my world. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's good to sit down, you know, and ask her what she want to do, and y'all do stuff together. But sometimes you just gotta, you know, come in the crib and be like, look, we about to do this because this is what I want to do, and she will respect that. But if you constantly trying to do this 50-50, you want to negotiate everything, it's just gonna go left, you know? Because she gonna be like, she may say like she wants to do that, and then if you agree with it, now she gonna be like, I don't even want to do it. I was testing you. I wanted you to say the opposite, you know?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Y'all in the chat, y'all need to get because you just made me think of something, man. Let me tell you this. This is some good game. Women do not, I don't care how much they tell you they do. I don't care if they say they're boss baby and that they can do all these things and that they're the queen bee and I'm doing all this. Women do not want to lead or make decisions. Let me say that again. Women do not want to lead and they do not want to make decisions. So from your example you just said, you just proven it. Women do not want to lead and they do not want to make decisions. As much as they try to prop up like that, I can do it my own and I'm independent, I don't need no man. They do not want to lead and they do not want to make the decisions. They want you as a man to stand up and make a decision and to lead them in a direction in which they should go. That's just real talk.
No, absolutely, man. So yeah, you know, I'm glad you did this. You know what I'm saying? Just want to chop it up with you.
Yeah, I appreciate
You
that,
know,
man.
I always, you know, I tune in because it's no drama, you know. It's no hate, it's none of that, you know, just get straight to the point. You know, I think, you know, people need to grow up. That's what
Right.
it is. So
Right.
damn, my dog in the background.
You want to say something? The dog want to say something. The dog want to come in and get some game. This is how I do it out in the streets. It's all good, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I'm out of here, man. I'm keep letting you rock on the show.
Cool. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
All right, peace.
Peace. Gave some clear things that were needed to be said. Women, let me say this again. I don't care what they say. Listen, Lindas. Listen, Linda. They do not want to lead and they do not want to make decisions. If the man can do it, guess what she can do? She can relax in her femininity. The thing is, she has to trust you enough that you're going to lead the right way and that you're going to make the right decision for her and for you in a situation. The problem is a lot of guys do not know how to make decisions and they do not know how to lead. So the trust factor between the man and the woman is sort of shaky. As AV said, walk them off the leash, give them their independence with guidance. Yeah, telling you, women do not want to lead and they do not want to make decisions. If you can just say, this is what I do or I've done in the past. Hey, Friday, be ready. Have on that dress, heels. I'll see you at 7:30. I ain't texting you during the week. I'll text. I said, I need you to confirm on Friday that this is what we're going to do. Do you see the leadership? Do you see the guidance? Now, this is what happens. Pay attention to this game. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Y'all, what's going on, Bernie M? Let me say this. Pay attention to what I'm telling you. When you give that direction on Tuesday, be ready on Friday. Have that dress on. Have them heels on. I'll see you Friday. 7:30, I need you to confirm. This is what's going to happen from that Tuesday to Friday. Something is going on. Do not text. Text at the bare minimum. This is the secret that most guys messed up because they want to have long conversations from Tuesday to Friday. Peep this. You have to give her imagination time to play of what's going to take place while when you pick her up. Please understand that. Let me say that again. You have to give her imagination what? Time to process, play, and what the possibility is going to happen on Friday. What happened if you on the phone and you on the phone making love on the phone on Tuesday, Wednesday, you texting, I've been thinking about you, I like you, and you know you're the best thing and everything like that. Guess what's going to happen? You're not giving her imagination time to work. Women love to go into their imagination. Oh, I wonder where he's going to take me. I wonder how the food's going to be. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to wear this dress, or I'm going to put on this bra. I'm going to put on this panties, or I'm going to put on these heels. Or I shouldn't get my hair up, or should I get my hair down? Should I wear my nails, or should I not get nails done? You are not giving them time to play in their imagination. If you are constantly texting, phone calling, you got to give women an opportunity to play in their imagination. Y'all don't want this game, man. What time is it? I don't know why I'm doing this. You got to give the woman opportunity to what? To play in her imagination, to think about you, to miss you, to think about your cologne, the way you walk, the way you talk. What happened is you ain't give her nothing to miss. Because you didn't talk her all up. You ain't said everything you wanted to say. So when you get to the 7 o'clock on Friday, y'all look at each other like two deer in the headlight, because you have not given her imagination time to play. Second of all, you have not built that expectation. Women need expectation. They need to know, okay, what's going to happen? What's going to take place? What is he going to do? Is he going to have a rose, or he's going to do this? Is he going to do? They need to play in their imagination. That's why it's important for you to lead and have direction. If you do not know how to do that, you need to set up a consultation with LDA, and I'll give you step by step on what you need to do. You got to give the woman time to play. See, what happens is you got to get her girlfriends to talk about it. What you doing on Friday? We going out to girls' night. I can't go. Why? Me and Leroy are going out. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Inside the mind is the best way to entice the experience, right? LG, I appreciate that. You're a great communicator and teacher. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. So you got to give that opportunity for her to get her girlfriends to talk about it. Yeah, I'm going out on Friday. Who you going out with? I'm going out with Elroy. Who, Elroy? That Elroy? Yeah, he told me to be ready. And I ain't heard from him since that time. What? You ain't heard from Elroy? Yeah, he said this. Now her girlfriends are playing into her imagination. She didn't call her mama. Yeah, girl, we having a little cookout at the day. I can't go. Elroy's picking me up at 7:30. Now I don't even know what I'm gonna wear. I may have to go get an outfit or get her shoes or whatever the case may be. You see how powerful it is when you learn how to lead and give direction. And now back to the text messages. Just wrap this all together. Now you got the text message thing going on where you're not texting her. You text her. You told her on Tuesday. Now on Friday, you have expectation going on. Women need expectation. She don't want to be out with another woman. She wants to be out with a man. She doesn't want to be out with another woman. She wants to be out with a man that's going to lead her like a man. Not who's going to lead her. This is where we're going. This is what we're going to do. That's the difference. That's how you win. That's how you win that's how you win at this level. I don't know who told you different, but I'm here to tell you women love it. So now that you picked her up on Friday and she's you right there on time, boom, you make sure you do a confirmation. You right about that, William. She'll do a confirmation. Hey, 7 o'clock, see you there. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Best believe she'll tell them everything you did and them extra, and the next time she'll see them. Let's get the likes up. So yeah, you got, I'm telling you, if you guys were to do that, man, I'm telling you, would take everything to the top notch. This would take you out to Simpville and take you into Livingville, being a manville. We all this simp stuff and all like that stuff. No, being a man. And the other thing, I don't know, I can't share that. I'm about to say that behind the scenes. If you're part of the thinking class, you need to get on Telegram. I don't have the link up here, but you need to get on Telegram. We can communicate outside of here. But I'm telling you, this is what really women want. They want to relax in their femininity. I talk to a lot of women. What they say is, I just need the man to make a decision and have direction. And the other thing, they want a man who's going to be honest. They want a man who's going to be honest. They want a man who's going to be honest. Direction, leadership, and honest. Slow up on the text messaging. Play in her imagination. Let her think about you. Make her wonder. Who is this man that I can't figure out? So this is the thing. Pay attention to what I'm about to say, because this is very important. Catch this. So when you do connect with her, the experience is fresh and is taken up emotionally to another level. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Say you want some strawberry ice cream, and you've been thinking about this particular strawberry ice cream with vanilla, strawberry ice cream that has vanilla with chunks of strawberry in it. Has chunks of strawberry in it. This tastes good. You're delicious. You're thinking about it, and you haven't had it in a long time. Maybe some Ben and Jerry's chunk. You know, I like Chunky Monkey from Ben and Jerry's, but I'm talking about the strawberry ice cream. Think about it. You're thinking about it. You finally go to the store, and this particular store, they ran out of that particular brand with the vanilla, with the strawberry ice cream, but you're still thinking about it. Like, man, I can't wait to get it. Just come home, look around, get a spoon and dip it in and actually taste it. So you go to bed and you think about it again. Man, I don't know why that store didn't have the ice cream I had. Now a week goes by and you go to another store because you've been busy doing other things, and you go to this particular store and they have the particular brand that you like with the strawberry ice cream with the vanilla. And now you like, oh man, you're trying to race home, and you put your groceries up, you sort of settle yourself down, you get your spoon, or you get you an ice cream scoop, and you get your bowl and you scoop out the strawberry vanilla ice cream that just, you see the chunks of strawberry in there. What's going to happen next? Your taste and your sensation of the ice cream is going to be heightened versus if you had strawberry vanilla ice cream all the time. It's going to taste even better. The experience is going to be like, oh my God, this is what I've been looking for. This tastes so good. This is delicious. You take your time and you just, the vanilla is swirling around in your mouth, and then the strawberries, or the chunks of cold strawberries are right there, and you like, oh my God. Do you understand? Your senses are heightened because you've been thinking about it and you've been engaged in it. And guess what happens? The whole experience is better if you had it all the time. Hint, hint, same with women. Same with women. It's the same thing. You must become now the ice cream that she wants to dip down and get a scoop full of you so that her experience of you is at a heightened level. And if it's at a heightened level, guess what's going to happen? It's not going to just hit her taste buds. It's going to hit her emotions. She's going to think about you. So when you drop her off or whatever thing that you do, everything is 10 times 10x, 100x up, because you learn the power of creating that day before the day happens. If this is making sense to you, let me know in the chat room. Let me give me some water. If this is making sense to you, let me know in the chat room. I could be just talking. LDA could be just talking crazy. Don't know what he's talking about. He don't know no game. He just lame. You know, all he talk about is spiritual side, and he don't talk about this. This is making sense. Let me know in the chat room. Let me know in the chat room. This makes sense to you? Like, man, I ain't never thought about it like that. What happens is a lot of guys are just too available. 100%. Yeah. If you want to beam up, you got an opportunity to beam up and ask me a question within the context of what we're talking about, in the context of this channel. If I don't know you, I'm going to look at you sideways, because if you do anything, whatever the case may be, I will find you. I will hunt you down. We will find you. Don't think we won't. LDA will find you. I'm trying to look for a video I put with that. We will find you. Here it is. This is what's going to happen to you. Oh, this is, I got it. Here we go. Let me get my.
I don't know what you want.
This is what's going to happen to you.
If you're looking for ransom,
I can tell you I don't know. This is what happened. You come up here and don't act right. This is what's going to happen.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Good luck.
Please understand. So you come up here and make sure you on point. You on tip top best behavior. I promise you. But yeah, I hope you guys got some tonight. If you got something tonight from what we talked about, let me know in the chat room. You can put a number 5 in the chat room. You put a number 5 in the chat room. Let me know that you got something for what we shared tonight about the text messages, about creating expectation in women, about having a life, being direct, giving direction, and being able to lead is so important. And playing in a woman's playground, which is her mind. Got something from tonight? Let me know in the chat room you got something tonight. If you want to come up, I don't know why I just randomly did this. Before this, I was just chilling, relaxing, low key with a little wine, a little mimosa, chilling, relaxing. But you got something from this. If this makes sense to you, if this is helpful to you, put a number 5 in the chat room. Let me know that, hey, yo, this is real good. This is what men really need to hear. And please understand, women are always invited over to my channel. I ain't on that crazy. Ain't no woman gonna come up here. It's gonna mess up the manosphere. It's gonna mess up the get spirit and that period. If you understand energy, you need the masculine and the feminine. And when a woman comes in the atmosphere of lions, trust me, women know how to respond. Let me say that again. When women come in the atmosphere of lions, there's so much she's going to do without the lion actually snapping at her. Women know what channels to go to act a fool and to do different things. Or they're looking for attention. But if they know that they're going to get chopped up on, they sort of, they'll back up. I just watched it with some wolves on Instagram. The dominant wolf snapped at the least dominant wolf and actually made that wolf submit. Like I said, women know where they can go, where they can get that off on. They know not to come over here and come with that sugar honey iced tea. We can have a healthy discussion, but you come with that stuff, you will be, all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. You just fell off the screen. I don't know what happened. They know where they can go and get that stuff off on. Many times when women do that, I'm going to get this secret out too before I leave. Women do that because they're thinking about what? They want attention because they lack attention. So they become attention whores. The thinking class is a great place to gain knowledge and to grow. You're right about that, William. Definitely, I appreciate that. This is just a random, just happen to do it. May do it tomorrow, we'll see. May see. So next week's topic is going to be something different. Something different for next week's topic. Next week's topic is going to be something different. I don't think y'all ready for next week's topic. I was going to say this. I've been studying the archetypes of women. There are actually 7 of them. And I'm going to give this away for free today. 7 of them. And I'm not going to name all of them. But when I begin to look at the different archetypes of women, when it comes to the modern woman, I realize there has been some misunderstanding with women and some misinterpretation by men of these women. I know this is going to get sort of deeper, but I want to say this. There's a lot of women who say they are queens, but they're misinterpreting what a queen is. And because they misinterpret what a queen is, a lot of men are bucking back and say, I don't want to deal with that type of queen. What happens is you understand the different archetypes of who women are. You realize women have different phases or different parts in themselves, behaviors, traits and behaviors that they have. What happens is the man does not want to deal with the warrior of a woman. And what happens is we have a lot of women stuck in being warriors and being mystics or sages where they're out there trying to be Miss Independent. What men are looking for is where is the queen and where is the mother. You can be the mother to my child, and you can be the queen who works with me, who cooperates with me. So what happens is the social narrative that we give into women is for them to be warriors. Get it, get yours. And we told them that they need to be the ones that get the education, do that, which is nothing wrong with those archetypes. But when you become dealing with a man, we need you to come as a queen. We need you to become as a mother, and we need you to become as a lover. I know this is deep, 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 deep. The man is looking for the lover in the woman. He's looking for the queen in the woman, and he's looking for what? He's looking for the mother in a woman. Now, if she is where she is in a warrior, she's not warring with the man. She's warring with everything around her, but not everything in her space. I hope y'all catching what I'm really putting down. So we have a lot of women who are in their warrior spirit. And what happens is when you become in a warrior spirit with a man who is a warrior, there are going to be clashes. There are going to be fights. There are going to be that interaction. So a lot of modern day women, yes, you got it. You're getting the William. A lot of modern day women, it's perfectly fine to be a shield maiden as long as she can bow to her king, right? So a lot of women, are now, they don't know how to put their swords down. They don't know how to they don't know how to be the lover. They don't know how to be what? The queen. And what every man is wanting is for the woman to be the queen in his life. I got a whole teaching setting up. That's just a prelude. And next week's topic is called the swan effect. Next week's topic is the swan effect. It's deep, and I'm going to try to break it down and make it more palatable so we can get it. But the swan effect. If you enjoyed this, I just given a little P's and Q's, LDA, little pointers, just to shoot the gift with you guys. I think I did more. I think I did an hour. Let me check if I got an hour in today. And I'm about to get ready. I'm about to get ready to get out of here. I got to do some more studying for next week. But the next week's topic is since you came here tonight, next week's topic is called the swan effect. It's deeper than what you think. If you got the whole thing about the whole social, I need to probably do a video on what I said about the women, because that's going to be like an upload, completely different. I may do it tomorrow. I may do it I may do it tomorrow. But this is Lawrence D. Adams. You guys have been the best. If you got anything you want to say, hey, I want to shout out LDA. Don't be afraid to hit that Cash App tonight. So show some brother, so this brother love, hit that Cash App, Lawrence D. Adams. Let me know that you enjoyed it. Yeah, next week is called the Swan Effect. So if you hear somebody talking about it before Monday, you already know they've been secret watching. Secret watching. Swan Effect. It's deeper than what you think. Swan Effect. Great to see you. Thanks for the support. Yep, definitely hit that Cash App. Thank you so much for coming up. I may come up tomorrow. I may come up in the afternoon or something. We're going to see. What we're doing is we are upgrading the thinking class, hitting some different people with some great topics. This is Lawrence D. Adams. I am about to be out. Let me know in the chat room you enjoyed this. Let me know in the chat before I bounce on out that you enjoyed this little chop up tonight. Wish Jono was here. We would have went in on this one. The Swan Effect is next week. Let me know in the chat room you enjoyed this. I know it's a delay. I think it's a couple minutes delay. Sort of glad they have a delay. Let me know in the chat room you enjoyed this or not. You're like, man, you crazy. You should have did the show right now. Leave a comment, people. Let me know. So we about to get ready to get out of here. I think I did an hour today, man. I got so much I can share. Man, y'all don't even have no clue. But the Swan Effect is next week. Always good stuff here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, bro. With that being said, let's get some hip hop going. I'm about to get on. Let's see if we get some hip hop. Hip hop. Let me put this on pause to this go right here. There we go. We appreciate it. Show is dope. We appreciate the game tonight. Peace to the group. Peace to the thinking class. We out of here, man. Let's get this, get up and get that money in the morning. LDA out. Get it. Get it. You know how people do. As soon as I'm about to go out, people want to jump up. The thinking class. We know this is when spirituality and the game combines. This is the thinking class. And if you don't get it, it is your own as fault. I don't got nobody to say, you think they got it? I think they got it tonight. Peace and beard grease. We out of here.